Giant machines weighing hundreds of tons from excavators, super heavy trucks to giant cranes. Just a small mistake during operation is enough to create disaster. In this video, we look back at some of the most impressive accidents and explore how the steel giants operate. If you want to see more shocking incidents like this, subscribe now. On September 29, an HVAC company box truck traveling at high speed on Gregson Road ran a traffic light but failed to clear a height-restricted bridge, causing its roof to be sheared off. This is just one of several recent incidents, adding to the bridge's list of incidents the 159th since April 2008. The phenomenon of tire shooting on semi-trailer trucks is a sudden increase in tire pressure or instability of the tire structure, leading to the tire bursting with great explosive force. With heavy vehicles, hot brakes, underinflated tires, or overloading can all cause this problem, leading to the risk of loss of control and damage to the trailer structure. The Volkswagen Touareg V10 TDI, which is typically a capable towing vehicle, was completely disabled in the crash. The transmission and traction sensors were damaged, and the rear frame was deformed, rendering the vehicle unstable enough to tow any heavy load. A type of failure classified as loss of towing capacity due to structural deformation. Below Beaufort Force 12, wind speeds exceeding 32 meters per second create enough pressure to fling light objects across the surface of the water. The vessel was swept away and overturned by the combination of the powerful wind and the crashing waves, providing a clear demonstration of the destructive power of hurricane winds in an open environment. Russian authorities are issuing warnings about driving on ice after 2 cars fell into frozen Lake Baikal. However, even with the danger, more and more drivers are still taking risks on the thin ice on Lake Baikal. The boat capsized during the rotation of the lifting device's boom, with the cause currently undetermined. According to records, the operator was a skilled worker, with no history of operating errors.
Ooh, yipes. Wait, it's going up.
When the boom rotates, the load becomes unstable, causing the boat to capsize, causing serious damage to the propeller and rudder shaft. This event is considered a case of boom rotation load imbalance. A slippery road at Zarnorzeki caused a collision on the DW 991 curve. The car lost traction while cornering, skidded sideways and had a minor collision. But fortunately, all passengers were safe, and no one was injured. Bandvan 202BV202 is a tracked amphibious vehicle developed by Bolander Munktel for the Swedish Army, using a two-carriage design connected by a swivel axle to overcome difficult terrain. In the recorded situation, BV202 climbed over the steep obstacle and passed it safely thanks to its flexible coupling system. The tractor was pulling a dump trailer on a gravel dirt road where traction was low and the turning radius was tight. The driver maintains precise steering angle, controls traction and trailer lag, demonstrating high-level heavy vehicle combination control skills in a sample of cornering maneuvers in difficult terrain. The installation of the 110 kV transmission line requires the deployment of column foundations, erection of steel pillars, and pulling of conductors according to the force-controlled tensioning process.
Начинает раскачивать.
SAG, measuring equipment and electrical safety systems are used throughout to ensure phase spacing, mechanical stability, and operational capability of the line after energization.
Конечно. Надо было вторую машину задействовать.
Все они уже знают.
In large mines, transporting Caterpillar 793F trucks requires high technology and specialized equipment. Low-profile multi-axle trailers securely secure the vehicle, while high-capacity tractors ensure traction and stability. The entire journey was closely monitored to protect the engine, tires, and traffic safety. It was a large-scale logistical task that clearly demonstrated the power of the equipment and the precise coordination between man and machine in modern mining. Komatsu D 475A, the king of the construction and mining industry, has a 3034 cubic meters U-shaped dozer blade and a 1,100 horsepower engine, allowing it to move huge amounts of earth and rock in a short time. Wide track system and hydraulic steering make the machine stable and precise on rough terrain. With mechanical strength combined with modern technology, D475A becomes a symbol of performance and durability in every large-scale project. It is impressive to see the PM1000 URM, a giant mobile machine for recycling and relaying track base layers. The chain system removes the old gravel layer, while the automatic conveyor lays the new layer with high productivity and safe precision. This is a clear demonstration of the combination of power, technology, and efficiency in modern railway construction. Massive trees are no longer a challenge thanks to the Scorpion King and Warfeller duo. The harvesters, which range in power from 27.5 to 350 horsepower, can precisely cut, split branches, and measure the logs, while the transport unit efficiently transports the logs to the collection point. The Peterson 5000 H-tree chipper processes logs up to 56 centimeters and produces high-quality wood chips at an output of approximately 90 tons per hour. 3 or 4 bag chipping discs and optional pulleys allow precise control of chip size. However, the extremely high cutting force and high rotation speed make the feeding area always at risk of material splashing and machine jamming, a typical risk of high-power shredding equipment. In the middle of the muddy jungle, the TT4 is always a reliable lifesaver, with a 130 horsepower diesel engine and a large capacity winch to create enough pulling force to rescue trucks weighing up to 40 tons. The steel chassis and simple transmission mechanism make the machine durable, but also make every rescue operation potentially risky. The large pulling force can break the cable, dislodge the anchor, or tip the load if the hook point is unstable. The Wirtgen SM0, with its 1,050 horsepower engine and 2.5-meter cutting drum, can detach hundreds of tons of rock per hour without explosives, while loading the material onto trucks via a central conveyor. But the enormous shear forces and high-speed rotating drums put the operating area at constant risk of rockfall and instability, one of the most dreaded risks of surface mining. The Laterno L1000 850 loading ore onto the Terex MT 4400 is a high-powered operation in an open-pit mine. With heavy loads and unstable roadbeds, even a misaligned lift or incorrect angle can cause ore to spill, hit the cab, or cause the dump truck to lose balance. A constant hazard in the loading area. The Valtra, a 300-horsepower forestry tractor, is designed to handle logs as heavy as an SUV, thanks to its high chassis and twin-track transmission. But on soft ground, heavy loads can cause the machine to slip, tilt, or overturn unexpectedly. A dreaded risk that always lurks in logging. On large construction sites, 25-ton self-propelled cranes with 30-meter hydraulic booms and 360 degrees rotation are used to lift heavy machinery such as 20-ton bulldozers from trailers. However, the large payload and wide lifting radius mean that even a small deviation in stability or lifting angle can cause the boom to tip, the load to slip, or the equipment to fall, one of the most dangerous risks in heavy lifting operations. The Liebert 284 is more than just a mining truck. It's a testament to the combination of modern engineering and artificial intelligence. With superior power, the vehicle can transport large volumes of materials quickly and efficiently. The intelligent monitoring system continuously analyzes data, optimizing maintenance and extending equipment life. With superior power, the vehicle can transport large volumes of materials quickly and efficiently. The intelligent monitoring system continuously analyzes data, optimizes maintenance, and extends equipment life. An accident that caused a 20-ton tanker truck to flip into a ditch forced rescue teams to deploy a heavy-duty tether crane. With a powerful 360 degrees hydraulic winch and extended stabilizers, the device holds the load steady while the vehicle is being raised. However, the tanker's center of gravity changes constantly, and the risk of liquid spillage makes every lifting operation potentially risky, causing the boom to tip over, the cable to break, or the load to slip, which are particularly dangerous situations in tanker rescue. Did you know there are excavators that can float on soft mud without sinking? The Big Float E10 is a typical example. Thanks to the large float system and flexible hydraulics, the machine can move stably on wetlands, excavating and transporting materials while protecting the surface structure and surrounding ecosystem. This is a clear demonstration of Finnish engineering, combining power, precision, and the ability to reach areas where conventional equipment cannot reach. Driver Klaus Schratnecker was transporting a 4-5-meter-long, large-scale construction structure, most likely a glulam beam or a heavy prefabricated element. The entire structure is covered with a white protective film to ensure safety during transportation and storage, showing that this is a valuable item with high technical requirements in construction logistics. Transporting the 68 meters long wind turbine blades required a super heavy tractor system, multi-axle trailers, and swivel lifts to maneuver the blades through the tight curves of Madeira's mountain roads. Every move required absolute precision. The 25-ton composite blade, which can withstand high winds, demonstrates the engineering and durability of the modern wind energy industry in a challenging logistical mission. In heavy-duty shipyards, the combination of the Volvo FH16 and the Palfinger PK 1350 crane stands out as a true mobile power station. The powerful tractor and the flexible 360 degrees rotating crane enable loading, transporting, and installing large industrial equipment without the need for auxiliary machinery.
Aufmerksamkeit geteilt wurde, die sie eigentlich hat. Und dafür stehen wir.
The stability and load distribution system ensures absolute safety. It is the perfect demonstration of strength, precision, and efficiency at any construction site.
Ich bleib bei dieser lange.
Du bleibst noch weiß bei diese, Peter, du bist noch jünger, du.
When high-precision foundation and geological surveys are required, the Beretta T16 is the ideal choice. The self-propelled rig, with its RMS 415 twin rotary drill head, allows simultaneous rotation and impact movements, drilling up to 150 meters deep with stable performance. The sturdy frame, strong stabilizer, and comfortable control cabin ensure safe operation on complex terrain. The T16 is truly a mobile geological laboratory, where every meter of drilling contributes to shaping the foundation of the construction. Caterpillar 637E and 637G scrapers are operating in a clay pit in Lower Austria, performing high-capacity clay removal, collection, and transportation tasks. The scraper duo uses powerful drive systems, high-flow hydraulic pumps, and large-capacity hoppers to cut through thick layers of clay, then move the material up the slope without the need for support equipment. A large industrial equipment is being transported on a specialized, oversized truck with a total load of up to 500 tons.